Well, we are here with Jesse Clegg and we're just laughing.
Yeah, nice man, you top
Yeah.
there. No, there was some beautiful birthday messages. Thank you so much for that. And it's got us in the right kind of mood to welcome back one of our favorite artists. I think like so many South African artists, the multi-award winning and platinum selling artist, Jesse Clegg, could not wait to get back on the road to perform across the country. And with the lockdown restrictions easing just a little bit, Jesse has announced his upcoming Speed of Light tour and released a brand new single to boot. And the musician is here to, first of all, catch up with us.
Yes.
And cook and make tea and coffee and a little bit of everything, but most importantly to reconnect because we've missed you, man, and I know it's been a very difficult year, so it's so good to have you here in the flesh, bro.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I know, it's great to be back.
And it's also nice that life is starting to go a little bit back to normal. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's great, man. You know, I played a few shows in Joburg, first shows since February, so it was quite a long stretch without shows, and just performing again and feeling that connection with the audience and just feeling the energy of connection that we've all kind of missed, you know, from lockdown. It was so inspiring. I felt like people were in such good spirits, you know, and I think music has such an awesome role to play in just inspiring people, you know. So it's amazing, and I'm looking forward to these shows, these upcoming shows. I'm going to be down in Western Cape as well. I've got Hermanus at Wildekrans Wine Estate and a whole bunch of shows coming up. So it's going to be, it's going to be awesome.
And you've got a brand new single to boot,
yes.
Which is amazing. Talk us through Speed of Light. What inspired it? You touched on the meaning behind it. What started that creative process for you?
The song was actually recorded in Los Angeles, and it was. I had a whole recording session planned for the sort of March period, and then I had to come home immediately after we finished that song.
So sorry, man.
So the travel band just kicked in, and luckily I had finished recording it, and then we did the mix and the master kind of, you know, digitally, like with Zoom and stuff. But it just felt like a song that had some relevance to right now, because it's really about someone going through a difficult moment and then stumbles into this inspiring, surprising experience, and it kind of rejuvenates them. So I don't know, I just felt like we're all going through a bit of a challenging time, and it's just important to remember that there's always, life always has some inspiring surprises, you know.
And it's always great to like collaborate with, you know, other artists and also people from the industry. So when you were in Los Angeles, what was that process like for you?
I mean, I'm basically writing and recording my whole next album there. So you know, every day I'm working with different producers in different studios, and you know, I love being out of my comfort zone. I love kind of challenging myself and putting myself into different situations. And you know, so much of songwriting and music is collaborative, and you know, you have different chemistries with different people and different ways of working. And I just find that kind of experience hugely inspiring for me as a writer. So yeah, it's been awesome, man. I love working in LA, and I love you know, I love working in South Africa as well. You know, I just wanted to shake things up and try something a bit different for the new album.
How important is that for a South African artist who wants to, in this digital era, conquer the globe? Because that's what we want. We want you to go global, and to have that international influence in the songwriting and the production process.
I think it helps. You know, it's good to have a different perspective on your music. You know, when I go to LA, I don't have the same kind of like, people don't know my history. You know, they don't have any attachment to my old stuff or what I'm doing now. They're just hearing it completely objectively, especially producers.
Yeah.
You know, so it also makes you up your game. You know, because you can't rest on your laurels and kind of just say, well, I've done this and I've done that. You kind of just, everyone's equal when you're in the studio.
But I'm a legend in South Africa, come on.
Yeah, so it's great, man. It feels like you know, it feels like I'm having to prove myself again, and like I'm back on that kind of treadmill, you know, and working those muscles. So it's, yeah, for me, I think it just has made me a better musician.
I love it. Well, we cannot wait to hear that track. Speed of Light is on the way. And of course, Jesse is going to be performing it especially for you. It's a private performance just in your home. Don't stray too far.